Coming to you from Pendleton Street and Main Street. Today's guitar store review is in the small town of Easley, South Carolina. And I'm going to tell you, this area of town reminds me of the old school layout, small town life. I remember very well from growing up. I didn't grow up in a small town, but been through quite a few in my years on this earth. Welcome everybody to today's video. This is Joe with the Joe Wentz Project TV, and today we're visiting Midtown Music. Let's see if we can get a better shot. They have parallel parking here, so you have to be very careful. And here we go. Here's a good shot of the store. We've been talking to the owners, Devier and Rian, who are super nice people. Let me make sure I get this address correct. It looks like it says 117, and I can't remember if they said this is North Pendleton. I think you can Google it. I'm not familiar with the area, but let's go inside. We've been in here talking to them, and they've been so accommodating. Let's check out their store hours first. Here's their phone number, 864-382-9744. And they're open Monday and Tuesday, noon to 7. Wednesday, 2 to 7. Thursday, noon to 7. Friday, noon to 7. Saturday, noon to 7. Sunday, closed. And they are an Orange authorized dealer, so check out this amazing store. And we go into the section right here, and this is absolutely incredible. Got the guitars hanging up. Look at that. That's beautiful, that artwork right there. That is so cool. We got some accessories here for some drum accessories, I assume. Very cool. Got some cool lights. Cool lights. I love lights, man. Color lights. Nice window shopping here. We got some cool amps. Look at that Boss. Look at that. I got the same foot switch at home, right there. That's something you definitely need with a Boss Katana series. It's really cool. Got some cool orange amps in here as well. Really awesome. The owner, Devier, is going to be on camera and discuss some of these guitars for us. He said he was still trying to get some things set up and get arranged as far as prices. Not everything has prices on them. So he's going to straighten that out for us. He's going to let us know or anything like that. Look at this. This is fantastic. Brother Ralph, back by popular demand, Brother Ralph is here.
And this place does not disappoint.
It does not at all.
It doesn't really.
I love it, man.
And I find this stuff so interesting, man. Like, it's got roller knobs. It's got roller
knobs.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
I know, I hadn't either.
That's awesome. Instead of a traditional, like, switch, I guess. I don't know.
Right there, it's got push knobs.
Yeah, that's old school. That's a Squire Bullet. Squire Bullet right there. And that is an awesome telly. Beautiful Fender telly here.
Don't you have one like that?
No, not that nice. I have a telly, but not that high of quality. And I was just talking about, man, he has a great selection of amps, orange amps here too.
They sure do.
That's amazing. I've never played to an orange amp.
I have
never.
I like that real light faint pink.
Yeah, it's almost like a hard shell pink or something. Now this one has a price. It's $449. It's a Squire.
Again with the push knob.
Oh yeah. I did have a Strat like that. It had the push knob, and apparently I don't have it anymore because it didn't show up on the guitar collection video. Apparently I must have sold it.
That's one of them where you got to adjust it through there.
Oh, the truss rod adjustment is right there, which is very convenient. Very convenient, yeah. Very convenient. It's really nice. Here's another Squire. $449. That's good. This is what's caught Ralph and I's attention when we first walked in. This is a Buddy Guy signature Fender Strat. What a beautiful guitar, man. Absolutely phenomenal. It's been upgraded with the saddles and lace sensor, hot gold pickups, single coils. You know that thing screams, man.
Yes.
Look at this beautiful Squire Telly right there with
Like
the
a
F4.
dark color.
Yeah, there's another dark color guitar that we were talking about from the other stores.
Yes, hold them in there.
Awesome. And here's another beautiful Tobacco Burst Telly. Looks like it's $4.99 if I'm not mistaken.
That's what it looks like, yes.
Squire. It's beautiful, man.
There's this one.
Ibanez.
Love that color.
Yeah, this is the John Mayer Silver Sky.
Look, I've got that Ibanez font. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that either. That must be kind of an older kind of font, I guess.
Yeah.
Very cool. This is nice. Look at this. Telly with the kind of the wood pick guard.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. I like that. It's different. Stands out. Here's a Paul Reed Smith 35th anniversary. I'm sorry. 35th. Very beautiful. Very awesome. We got Devier. Devier, how you doing, man?
Nice to meet you.
Him and his wife, Ryan, own the shop. There's Miss Ryan right there.
Yeah.
How are y'all doing?
Great.
Thank y'all so much for letting Ralph and I come and look at your store. It's
Totally.
lovely in here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for letting us be here. Is there anything you'd like to tell us about the guitars you have up here?
My motto, like my philosophy is I don't want to sell a guitar that I wouldn't buy myself. So I understand that like at different price levels, from the entry level, mid level, and premium level, Gibson, Fender, whatever. You have different construction methods which get guitars in at different price points, and we sell a lot of entry level guitars and people with their first guitars, and downstairs is the Fine Arts Center, so we're hoping that when people buy their first guitar they succeed at it. And playing a guitar and fighting your guitar while you're trying to learn is probably one of the most frustrating things.
Right.
So when I buy a guitar, whether it's new or used, I tend to set it up, cut the nut slots so your cowboy chords are easy to play, they play in tune.
Right.
Adjust the truss rod and the action so you get a nice playable guitar when you start out, and hopefully somebody come back later and they buy their forever guitar.
Awesome. Now, how long have y'all been here?
The shop's been open since 2017. I started working here in 2020 and started doing repairs. I'm a carpenter by trade, so I've been doing that for about 30 years now. I hate to say how old I am to date myself, but
That's okay.
My dad, when I was a kid, after I got my first guitar, he bought me a book for my birthday. It was Dan Erlewine's How to Make Your Guitar Play Great. So I started doing my own setups as a kid and learned about intonation and why my chords weren't sounding right and all that stuff. My G chords were kind of warbly. And for years I didn't really think there would ever be anything like a career out of it, but COVID happened and I kind of went from doing a professional gig to doing something that I enjoyed doing, and it worked out. And the lady that owns the Fine Arts Center downstairs, where they teach all the music lessons, piano, guitar, violin,
Right.
she offered to sell it to me, so I did buy it, and I've owned it since 2022. So it's been 3 years for Ryan and I.
Nice. And your mascot is that's
Stevie.
Stevie. That is
Stevie Ray.
Stevie. Hey, Stevie.
We found him in the grass. We have the same birthday, him and I.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he was bottle fed, so he had to ride to work every day. We keep bringing him.
So cute. Awesome. That is so awesome. Now, I see you're an orange dealer with these orange amps. How do those do? I mean, I've never messed with orange amps. I mean, are people, to you, do they seem pretty satisfied with that? Or are they pretty good on the market here? Or?
People, People who like orange tend to be kind of fanatics about them.
Okay.
I myself, we had to figure out a type of or a brand to carry. With brands like Orange and Fender and Mesa and things like that, you have to actually buy you do a buy-in when you purchase. So you can get some amps, a limited number of amps through a third party where you don't have to be a dealer necessarily.
Oh, okay.
But so we had to make a decision on which amplifiers we're going to carry, and my favorite have always been Orange since
nice.
the 90s. I mean, I love like Weezer played them.
Right.
Early AC/DC played
Right.
Orange before they went to Marshall.
Right.
Which I kind of like the early AC/DC myself.
Yes.
I'm kind of old school.
Right.
But they have excellent cleans, I find, and they just have that British fuzz and mid-range that I just can't get out of my Fenders as much as I love Fenders.
Right.
I mean, the Supersonic Fender is an excellent. I actually bought that from the Steel Guitarist. Excellent, loud and clean.
Wow.
It's one of Fender's high gain amps, so it does have usable high gain, which isn't typically Fender's forte. About the old Princeton.
This amp has a signature on it. Who is that?
That is a Egnator Rebel 65 cabinet. So it had a 65 watt head. The signature is actually Bruce Egnator's signature. So somewhere along the line he signed that.
Okay.
Wow.
2015.
And I ended up
Wow.
buying it.
That's cool.
Look at that.
It's just
Yeah.
cool.
Let me get a close up of that. What is this? A little
That's the Micro Dark. So it's a 20 watt
20 watt
hybrid
little-
amp.
yeah.
You got a 12AX7 preamp tube for your gain stage, and then you have a solid state 20 watt power section.
I love some toggle switches, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fighter pilot.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. That is so cool. And you say you also have like a band that rehearses here from time to time?
Yes, our friend Angel, his band, I cannot remember the name of his band. I'm sorry, Angel, but they practice in here. He helps me with electronics in here. He's a real good kid.
Nice.
He went to the high school down the street, so we've known him since 2020 when I started working here, and he's 19 now. So
Okay.
he started out young and was real passionate about guitar. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
That is so awesome. Can you give us some prices on some of these guitars
Yeah.
that doesn't have a tag? A lot of the viewers like to know kind of what the price range of things are. Like, for instance, I would be interested in knowing, especially this Fender Tele and this Fender Strat right here. Could you tell us what the prices would be?
The Blonde Telly is a 2007 or 8 American Vintage reissue Hot Rod 52. So from the factory,
Wow.
it's got the nitrocellulose finish like the 52 reissues, but the fretboard radius is a 9.5, so the modern, and then it's got the medium jumbo frets versus the vintage frets.
Right.
And then you have the neck pickup is a Seymour Duncan mini humbucker.
Right.
So, and the saddles are compensated. They're the Joe Barton, Danny Gatton style saddles. So
Right.
those are drilled offset rather than having a chamfer or
I
anything around in
noticed
there.
that, yeah.
And I just think they look great.
They look fantastic.
You can get those through all parts. I've done mods for people where I've swapped them out for those compensated barrels, and they look really good, like with the vintage look.
They look so good. How much does that go for?
That one I was asking $2,200, but we do trades.
Oh, you do trades?
Yeah, and we're always open to offers. Totally.
Okay.
And the Cobra Blue Strat, I
Yes.
believe that is a 2021 Cobra Blue. And I
Yes.
believe they were the Ultras that year, because Fender, they were the Deluxes for a while, then they were the Ultras and the Ultra Lux. But this is their top of the line production guitar. If you're not getting the reissue, the vintage reissues, it's got the
Has it got the noiseless pickup?
noiseless pickups
Yeah.
with the S1 switching, so you got
Oh, look at that.
10 different sounds
catch
instead
that.
of the 5 positions.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
We have an old Antigua Tele from Japan. That one is around a 2002, and
And what year was this one again?
that's a 2021.
2021. How much are you asking for that one?
That one we're asking $1,400 for.
1400. Okay.
And
And
we
this
have the
one?
case. The Antigua Green Tele,
Yes.
that is a 2002 made in Japan. It's stock. I was asking $1,000 for that.
Okay.
And then
This fender here, I like that.
That is a Fender Special Run plus top telly. So it's got the maple cap, and then it's got a pale moon ebony neck, and it is also like, it's whether it's a deluxe or ultra, I can't remember that year, but it has the wheel adjustment on the truss rod like they used to have, like the Charbels.
Yes.
Those have the compound radius fretboards as well, so they start out at a 10-inch radius, and then by the time they're at the heel, it's a 14-inch radius.
Nice.
So those play really excellent.
This also has looks like it has the button that you were talking about.
Yes, the S1 switching, so you got actually 10 different sounds rather than the standard 5. And It's got the Graphtec saddles.
Yes. How much does this go for?
I want to say those are about $60 a set. I had a client I installed those for a client, and a few years later we actually traded guitars.
Oh, okay.
I traded him another guitar.
So for this guitar, what are you asking?
That guitar is asking $1,200.
Nice. I got to look into these saddles. Those are
Those
are
kind
awesome.
of bright because one of the features of this guitar is it has the shawbucker.
Right.
And the shawbuckers are relatively bright, so my client at the time was just looking to give it a little bit more mellow. So we went from the chrome-plated brass to the Graphtec.
That looks really good.
Which tamed it quite a bit.
Now this telly is interesting. I love the F-hole in it, the dark wood.
That is an excellent guitar.
It's a Squire, it looks like. Yeah.
It's one of the early run Chinese Squires, so it was made in the China Grand Rewards factory, which they made, in my opinion, the best classic vibes. They really gave the classic vibe Squire its reputation as a great value and a great playing guitar. The earlier ones, they used a mahogany for the body, so that's why it's so pretty. Newer, out of Indonesia, they use a cousin of the mahogany, and the grain, in my opinion, just doesn't look as good.
How much are you asking for the Squire?
That one is $449.
Nice. And my favorite, and this might be Ralph's favorite too, is the Buddy Guy Artist Series Art Signature Model Strat. Now this looks like it's been upgraded as well.
Right.
Is that correct?
The lace sensors are an upgrade, and it also has the Graphtec saddles. That was the same client. He really liked those saddles, and he traded a couple guitars on another guitar.
Golly, these were always my favorite back. These came out when, man? About like the early 2000s or late 90s?
Late 90s, I believe, because the old Clapton guitars, the Eric Clapton signatures, had the lace sensor golds, and they had the active boost wire. Like you'd roll the tone knob or the volume knob. I think it was the tone knob.
Yeah.
You get a boost.
Yeah.
And it had a battery, which these could be wired that way, but it's currently set up as a passive guitar.
Right. I know. I remember exactly what you're talking about.
I love the necks on these. They have the old classic 50s
Yes.
neck.
Yes.
So those are really desirable. It's my favorite profile.
So with these upgrades and all, what are you asking for the Buddy Guy?
I was asking $700 for the Buddy Guy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's a great price, man. Oh.
With the upgrades.
We do lots of trades, so typically, if someone wants to bring a guitar in, our formula is I usually pay 60% of what I figure I can resell it for.
Right.
So the better deal we get on it, the better deal I can offer our customers.
Right. This is a beautiful Squire Telly two-tone sunburst, I would say.
Yes, that's a Squire Paranormal Baritone Telecaster. So that's a 27-inch scale length, and it's tuned to B standard.
Okay, so lower, you would play the lower tuning songs, I guess.
Right, you want to play some Slipknot or something to play on.
Looks like it says $499, I believe. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now here's one I'm interested to know about, how you acquired this one. When these first came out, it got a lot of hate. The Mayer Silver Skies, and I'll give my 2 cents after you explain. But how did you acquire this, and what are you asking for?
That was actually somebody brought in a guitar they wanted to sell, and if we're buying a lot of nice, someone brings in a nice guitar, we'll buy outright, and we are asking $500 for that guitar. So
that's actually really, really good.
Right.
That's really, really good.
They go for about, if I remember right, about $850 new.
Yeah.
So $500 used. I mean, you save a lot of money. It's lightly used.
That's actually really, really good. I was I had played one that had the black flat finish
Yes.
at one of our other locations that we went to, and it looked really good. I was shocked. That must have been a brand new model or something. But
They play great, and I love their pickups.
yeah, they do good. I was shocked. I mean, I was shocked when I played one, because at first I was like, nah. You know, and then I played it and I was like, well, it's not bad, man.
Well, even new under $1,000, you got in my opinion, excellent sounding Stratty pickups.
Right.
Guitar plays great. I like the 2-post tremolo.
Yes.
Stays in tune really well.
Yeah, I like the 2-point trim, yeah.
And then, you know, John Mayer went with the 3x3 headstock, probably for tuning purposes, because you get that real straight pull on the strings.
On the strings from the nut, yeah.
So when he does that little, you know, warble on his...
It don't get locked up, yeah.
Right.
Now the 35th anniversary PRS here, SC, beautiful guitar. Can you tell me a little bit about that? I see it's got the...
They did the 35th anniversary. They did a couple things they don't typically do on the custom 24s. You have the abalone inlays on the fretboard instead of the mother of pearl.
Right.
And instead of the push-pull pots on the volume and tone to split the humbucking pickups, they put in switches, kind of old school, which I kind of prefer.
Right there.
Because I could look at it, and it, to me, quicker, I could figure out where I'm at.
That's nice, man. Now, how long have you had this in your shop?
We've had that one a couple months now.
Oh, so it hasn't been too long.
No.
How much you asking for this SC?
We're asking $700.
I like that
That's a great
combination of
price.
black with the white surround.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's a great price. That is great. Fantastic. This one here I find very interesting. It's Michael Kelly
Faded
Telly.
Faded blue jeans.
Is that what that is?
Looks like.
I love that color.
That acid wash 80.
Yeah. Can you tell me when you acquired this and what you're asking for?
I acquired this one in trade. I was asking $300 for the Michael Kelly.
Oh, okay.
They play great. They got those comfort contours. You got the belly cut, the arm relief.
That is a great deal for that. I love the way it looks. And the contour cuts make a lot of difference.
It's excellent. Someone's first guitar. I mean, I paid about $350 for my first Squire, and that was in the '90s. So
Yeah. Same here. I did the same thing, man. And this beautiful Gibson Les Paul. Can you tell us about this?
that is a tribute. It's a few years old. I want to say that's a 2017. It's the Honey Burst. I'm a Fender man, so I like the unbound Gibson necks of the tributes. I just like having that rosewood fretboard. We're asking $1,100 for that one.
Nice.
It comes with the gig bag.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You have an amazing place here, man. An amazing shop. And also, this might sound silly, but I love the lights. I got the lights around the windows.
We like lights going.
And so I imagine when fall time gets here, it gets darker sooner, click those on and just kind of add a little essence here.
We got purple and orange, so it works for Halloween and it works for Clemson. So.
You're close to Clemson here. That's right. I didn't mention that. Yeah, you're very close to Clemson. Clemson country, I would
Definitely.
say. Yeah. Now, I see you got some nice string set up here. Do you sell pedals at all?
We do have some pedals. I've got some orange, like the Fur Coat Fuzz that has you press a button and it does a octave. So it's an octave buzz.
Okay, now which one were you talking about, sir?
The Guitar Butler.
Okay, that one. Okay.
So it's got a bunch of different features. You got a boost, you got an AB.
That's interesting. I like that. Now, what are these right here?
This is the Fur Coat octave fuzz pedal. So when you're using the fuzz, you can also click this and it will engage the octave.
Wow. Okay.
Getaway driver, the classic overdrive.
Nice.
Orange's Terror Stamp, which is an amp that fits on your pedal board. It's single channel, but it's got 2 volumes. So basically, it's got a kind of a boost function. You click that if you want to solo.
Oh,
give you that
okay.
boost.
Nice, man. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is incredible. These are made by Orange as well. How about that? I didn't know that. Here's your the string display.
Yeah, we'll be getting some. We used to carry Ernie balls. I'll be carrying them in the future too.
Okay. So you got a lot of Deodario, which I use those
Made in
religiously.
USA, right up the coast. I get them in like 3 days when I order them.
Yeah. I use them all the time. All the time. I use some Ernie balls too from time to time.
I think they're both about equal.
I think they are too. I think they're really close in quality and stuff.
We used to carry Martins. I only carry the Martin Retros now, which are neat because they're a nickel, basically acoustic string. So basically, it's like a pure nickel electric string. There's not much difference. And they have their own unique tone.
Nice. I'm just out of curiosity, unless I'm overlooking. I was looking for the 9 to 42, but I don't see it.
Oh, or 9 to 42.
Yeah, they'd be the purple.
I might
like
be
that.
out.
Yes.
I
It'd be
have
the purple.
an order right now to plug the couple holes.
I don't know. It just caught my attention. So you got some other strings here.
The XS Martin, we used to carry elixirs, and they got kind of pricey. They kept getting more expensive.
Yes.
So when Taylor switched to the Devier XS strings, I started carrying those because they're a better value, and maybe we'll carry elixirs again someday.
Okay. Very awesome. Very, very awesome. And now are these used basses, or are there some new, or are they just all
used? We pretty much deal in used. We were a Yamaha dealer for a while, but the only guitars I personally have ever bought new were my first three guitars, I should say.
Yes.
But since then, if you know what you're looking for, I recommend buying used because it's just like a car.
Right.
A lot of people will buy guitars and they'll just keep them in the case, and there's not really much wear on them at all.
They look fantastic. Fantastic. Especially like this one
That's
here.
what I said. That one on one.
That just.
I think it's the wood showing through.
Yeah, I think it just, for me, it just
looks really good.
just stands out. It's a beautiful, kind of almost like a candy apple kind of color, kind of sort of.
Like the headstock, that flat finish
Yes.
on that headstock.
That's awesome.
That matte finish is creeping its way into every
It is. It's starting to be on more and more,
crevice
more
of
and more,
life.
more and more instruments. Absolutely.
Women's lipstick, instruments, cars.
That's right. I love these 3 amp setup he's got right here. I told him, I said, you could do an awesome wet, dry, wet. And he said he's got equipment, accessories to make that happen. That's really cool.
I love these orange amps. I'd like to have one actually.
They look beautiful.
I do.
I've never played through one. Well, Ralph, I think it's time we'll get ready we'll go out there and we'll do your recap.
All right.
And we'll do that. So everybody, stand by. All right, now it's time for Ralph's recap. That's right. It is time. It is time.
It is time.
And I'm so glad Ralph is back. I hope you weren't mad when I went to Pecknell Music, man.
Oh God, no, man. Well,
that was
a great video.
I was thinking,
right?
I was like,
No,
it was just on a whim, and I just said, oh man, let's go, So,
absolutely.
But yeah,
That
so
was a great video. Great store.
it was a great store.
Another 5-star. That was a 5-star.
It was.
Too, right?
It was a 5-star. It was awesome, and they actually commented on the video quite a few times. I guess it's Jeremiah, the owner of the store, commented. But anyway, today we're talking about Midtown Music in Easley, South Carolina. This is their card. That's Devier, I can't read it backward, Dozer. And his number is right there if you have any questions about this wonderful store here. Hopefully that focuses. They were kind enough to give us, Ralph and I, a card. And Ralph, it's your recap. I'm gonna let you begin.
This is going to get redundant and repetitive. It's a 5 as well. It's the smallest store so far. But I'm going to use that cliche. Size doesn't matter.
And it does not. No, size does not matter in these stores at all.
In a music store, size does not matter.
It does not matter.
Yeah, there's jokes. But anyway, great store. Great store. He was so knowledgeable. He basically deals in trades, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why he knows so much about each guitar, the history of it, where it come from, who traded, who he bought it from, whatever. He doesn't buy direct from the factory where it's a brand new guitar. All these guitars have a history. You know, there's a couple that have a sticker and this, that. It was because it was a loved, played instrument.
Right.
And he made a good analogy. He called it, he said, I equate it to a used car lot. They still work and got some life in them. They just got a ding or two, you know, just like we do. We still, well, we barely work, but we got some dings.
Scrapes, scratches, dings. That's just part of life. But
5-star.
5-star. Yeah, 5-star for me too. And like I've said before, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you what happened when I got here. I was waiting on Ralph because parking here is kind of difficult in this little area, and I got lucky and found a spot right there at the store, the parallel parking, and so I was standing outside just waiting on Ralph in case he drove. I was going to try to hold that spot. I don't know how I would have done that, but I was like, hey man, park here. But while I was waiting on him, I saw a young lady standing outside, and I didn't know who it was, you know, and she said, excuse me, are you here for Midtown Music? I said, yeah. And it was Devier, it was his wife. Her name's Ryan, and she was so sweet and nice and very welcoming. They both were. Nice, yeah. And you've seen in the video.
I know it's hard to do these recaps because we kind of talk like they haven't seen it yet, but you've already seen.
Yeah,
the
you've
store,
seen the atmosphere.
So we have to.
So
talk
you have to, yes, in like the past tense, I guess. But
she was sweet.
Very, very nice, and just
she's a musician herself.
Yeah, and she's a nurse too. She's classically trained.
Keyboards is her.
Yes, pianist. Is that right? And
pianist, correct.
And she's a nurse as well. And Devier is what? Now he said he was a carpenter by trade, but the way he came about the store, I thought was very interesting. It just kind of fell into place. You know, he told it in the video, and I could just tell with them, man, that they were so sincere. And what blew us away is that they were so excited for us to be here, and that right there is just kindness don't cost you nothing, folks.
No,
to be kind, it don't cost nothing.
It made the whole experience. You know, we were excited to come.
We were very excited
to be here, so we were all excited. Yeah. Like children running around on children.
Children running around. Come here, but no, it was
great.
It was fantastic. I mean, it was great. I mean, it was. I've never been here before, and he said he bought the store in 2022.
Yes.
Is that
right? Here 3 years.
3 years. Okay. So, and just, you know, you've heard his story already, but it was fantastic. And the way these Devier and Ryan, his wife, are, they are well deserving of this business because they're sweet, kind people, and you need to come check the store out. He's got some awesome guitar. Like Ralph said, size don't matter. When you come in here,
he had some interesting things.
He had some very cool things, man. Very cool.
Like the roller knobs. I know those are small things, but to me, it's not. Because we've been playing guitars, looking at guitars for 30-something years.
Right.
To see something you haven't seen is
nice.
Like a unicorn. Yeah,
it's nice.
Like, it's great.
It's a surprise. Yeah.
Or it's just another one of those.
Yeah, another one of those. But it was it was great, man. I mean, and the thing, like I've said before, and I know Ralph, excuse me, has said this too. A lot of these reviews lie on how we're treated, because it's like, you know, you're coming in as a customer. So how are you treated when you walk in?
It sets the
tone
for them.
It sets the tone. That's right. It does. It exactly does.
So you get the feeling that, you know, they don't want us here. Well, then you don't want to be here.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a negative vibe, you're going to leave. You know, you're going to be like, I ain't doing this. But I didn't get that at all. I mean, Ryan was so welcoming and kind. They made us feel like family within 15 minutes of being here. I mean, that's what it felt like. And I was like, this is amazing.
And that's just how Bobby did. That's how Tony did.
Yes.
Those are the ones that I attended.
Yeah, and everybody has been very kind so far, and we appreciate that so much, because all we're doing is trying to get these stores out for people that don't know about them and give them some business, man.
I know. I wish I could buy something from every store, and I mean
wish I could.
Substantial. I don't mean a pair of drumsticks.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking at the pedals, and I was looking at a cable because it was orange labeled, like the amps orange. I thought that'd be cool. I'd like to buy something substantial.
I wish I could.
Places out, right?
If we could, we would.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got bills too, so just like everybody else. But and they understand that, and they were very accommodating, and they were just thrilled that we were there. And we got done filming. We sat there and talked with them for another 20 minutes.
At least, yeah.
You know, just talking guitar stuff, and
there were stacks of guitar cases on the floor. They're all repairs and setup, so business is good.
Yes, and that is so good. And the thing that got me, I know I've said this before, I don't mean to keep harping on it, when he says he does headstock repairs, that one's crazy. I was like, to me, the guitar would be ruined. I'm like, oh,
it's splintered. How can you possibly?
But it happens, and I've seen stories about it online. Good techs and luthiers can do it, and it's no big deal. But to me, that's a nightmare. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, if that's just a $200 or $300 guitar, it's not worth paying the money to get that fixed.
Right.
But you know.
Yeah, I thought those were my picks. I don't know what I do with my picks.
I had them out because you know we love some.
Yeah, we need to show off those picks.
Some branded
He gave
merch.
us some picks.
You put yours back in your pocket.
I did?
You did. That's why.
Can I see yours then?
Yeah, that's why I put mine out.
So, he was kind enough to give us some picks, man. Check that out. Midtown Music. And I'm not showing the phone number because he said the number on these picks were not correct.
Yeah, they're not correct.
They're not correct
anymore.
And he got the green with his image on. That's so cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Which led us to think we should have asked the other stores if they had picks, just so we can have a pick from every place we've been.
And I didn't.
You know?
I didn't think about that.
I didn't either until I saw them.
When we went to the other places, I didn't. And they had that little glass of picks, and Ryan said, "Would y'all like one of these guitar picks?" I said, "Oh, can we please?" She's like, "Yeah, help yourself." And I was like, "Man, that's awesome." So that was really cool, man. I love these small shops, man. It's just, and it's in a small little town, and it looks like they're at the right location because they get a lot of traffic.
Yeah, that road, they're like right on Main Street, I think, and it's constant traffic. It's
Main Street's up above. This one is
they're on
a main drag.
They're on the main road.
Yeah, I forget the name of it already because I'm not familiar with the area too well. But and I felt bad because I'm not good with names when I don't really know somebody, so I had to ask their names like 3 different times.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. I'm not good with it
because if you see somebody on a regular basis, that's different. But when you're meeting somebody for the first time, I'm so bad with names.
You could just tell it to me, and I'd turn around and then come back.
I had to do that. I said, "I'm sorry. What was your name again?" And he probably thought, "Wow, what an idiot," you know. But
no, it's honest, man. It's an honest mistake. That's like I am the same way.
But yeah. But anyway, 5 stars, big time. Midtown Music, come and visit them as soon as you can. But yeah, check out Midtown Music, y'all. Please. Right here in Easley. Okay, here's the address, man. They are located on 117 South Pendleton. I think I said north. 117 South Pendleton Street, Easley, South Carolina, 29640. Devier Dozer. There's his number right there. Give them a call. You will not be disappointed. Right there. Please. Give them a call. They're good people, man. And that is so hard to find nowadays. People that actually welcome you into their shop. Now, with the ones we've done, it's
like this
fine.
One here, it's like their own house. It's their personal
house.
That's how intimate and you know.
And you got to remember, I don't mean to cut you off. You got to remember Stevie, the cat. Stevie, the mascot. That cat was awesome, man.
Jiggling around. She had a little harness on. She obviously goes for catwalks.
It was It was a male. Yeah,
great friendly cat.
He was a nice cat. I was kind of apprehensive because we have an inside cat, Harley, and she's got a lot of feral in her. So I go to pet her, and she'll bite me, and I'm like, what? We feed you, cat. What is wrong?
Touching me.
But the outside cats are sweet. Harley's just weird. But anyway, Stevie was a
We
cool
are
cat.
batting 1,000, man. 5 stars.
5
down
stars.
the board.
5 stars, man.
It's honest. It's honest.
It is. We're not just throwing these 5 stars out just to. Here you go. No.
No, I almost want there to be a 2-star.
I'm going to tell you, if there is, it's only going to hurt that store.
Well, exactly.
In the end, it's going to hurt them because. You know, I'm going to be honest with my review, and I know Ralph is too. Well, I'm not going to get here and go, "Hey, it was great," and then we cut the camera off. We're like, "Man, they were jerks." You know, that's if we go to a place and it's not.
I mean, we can be subjective. You know, it says, "All right, the variety didn't have much variety, but he was real personable and knowledgeable."
Right.
Or it might be vice versa. He had a great variety. He didn't know a lot about. You know, he didn't have a lot of knowledge, but the store was a great store. I mean,
right.
There's a lot of factors. We should probably have something, you know, wow factor when you walk in the door.
Oh,
have a list of what would.
That reminds me when you said that there was somebody in the comment section that said, I can't remember who it was. Forgive me. They had a great comment, Ralph. They said we should start doing this on the Ralph's recap segment. If there was one thing in the store you could have got, what would that be? I know what it is for me. Idea. And whoever came up with that, thank you. That's an awesome addition to put in the segment. So
I've forgotten about the other stores, but this one I remember.
So we
can start from here.
So if there's one thing out of this store that you could have got, if money wasn't an object, it has to be one thing.
One thing, right?
What would have been?
The polka dot.
Oh, he took a picture of it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. The Buddy Guy signature strat.
It just reminds me of Randy Rhoads so much, man.
It does.
I just loved it, man.
And it's a good price.
I mean, it has upgrades.
Yes.
Pickup upgrades.
Upgrades. The Graphtech saddles.
Good,
and I was like, holy crap. And that's what I would have if I was able to just go in there and say, here, let me get that. It would have been that. I don't know what we would have done. There was only one. I guess
there's only one.
I guess we'd have to let you borrow it for a week, and
co-parent.
Yeah, here, man, have it for a week. Hey, it's my weekend. What? Anyway, that's weird.
We do that. You should see us off camera.
Anyway, but that's what I would have got to. I've always loved those Buddy Guy strats for years. I remember when they came out in the late '90s, I want to say, and I wanted to play it. But
I was going to ask about that.
I know better.
Like, is that something we're not going to do, or we just got to feel the room if it's appropriate to ask to play?
Yeah, I think it's best to feel the room.
Yeah. It's not going to be every time, but sometimes.
Some people don't mind if you play. Some people want you to ask first. I totally get it. It's their shop.
Yes,
I mean, it's their rules. I will always respect that. But anyway. This recap is getting long. I need to cut it over already at 15 minutes.
About all kind of stuff. I went grocery shopping yesterday.
Yeah, hey, I saw a hooker on the street. What? No, when did you see that? Dude, that was 20 years ago. Anyway, so what the hell? All right, man. Ralph says 5 stars. I say 5 stars. Thank y'all so much for watching the videos. Thank you for commenting. Ralph, thank you, man.
Man, I'm excited for the next one. But these are... They're just like treasure boxes you open up, man.
Treasure troves. Yeah, yes. People are commenting with other locations they want us to go to, and eventually we're going to start spreading out. We just
make our circle gets a little wider.
We have to.
We were just putting feelers out.
Yeah. We're trying to. There was one in Anderson. Somebody's. Oh, what's the name of it? Oh man, I forget the name of it. There's one in Anderson that different people have recommended that store 3 times. Okay. 3 times, and I have to go back on the comments and look. There's so many coming in. Check here. I can't keep up with the names.
Yeah.
But we'll have to. I'm going back to work Sunday, so us doing these during the week will probably come to a halt.
Yeah.
I'll be off the week of Thanksgiving. Maybe we can do something together that week or something. I don't know. It depends. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. Have your people call my people. And
maybe in the wintertime when we don't have to do so much yard work, we could get one in on a Friday.
Yeah.
When you don't have to do that on Friday.
Yeah, because we're going to have to plan a road trip.
We are planning with the audience. We're going to need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we need to go. Okay, thank y'all so much again. God bless. Thanks for watching. Check out Ralph. the German Butcher on YouTube. Check him out. Awesome musician. Until next time, this is Joe for the Joe Wentz Project.
Ralph the German Butcher.
All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.